It's a video. It's actually before Yom Kippur, and I haven't had a chance to do it yet. But it's a video of the apartment that's very old, and I just want to document things that happen in here without writing off to the owners and making it uncomfortable. But just that in case there is in the future issues, an old apartment by its very definition is much more complicated to see who's responsible. For instance, there's plenty of mould residue from previous owners. You can see the black paint. There's an attempt to remove it. We've kept this open the whole time, as was advised by the plumber, to help facilitate that process of keeping the mould away. But I imagine it's going to come back in the summer. Nearly all the doors are like this. They're all absolutely decayed. You can see all the wooden stuff is broken off. That's mainly paint there. This here leaks if you turn it at an angle by a little bit that way or that way. You end up with a pool of water. So that's just the way it is. This door here, for instance, it's all mouldy. It's continually has wear. It's broken down here. It looks like it's just a faint just by my hand. How easy it is to come away. The reason for this video is not to complain, it's just to... This door is the most feeble door. You can almost push your hand through it in a second. This is about just because who's responsible for this. All the locks obviously are being worn down and completely broken. Anyway, I don't know if I missed out anything from the bathroom just now. This sink, as it happens, seems pretty okay. It's been damaged. There's been, for instance, on here, I can miss all this out, but I forget about it. It's obviously the work's been done here. It's got silicone there. It's got mould from the silicone, and the water here. That's also I forgot to say. This part, whenever you have a bath, above a couple of centimetres, the water bubbles over here. This happened since day one. We have notified the owners about that. We're happy to live with it, but we just don't want to take responsibility for any flooding. I don't think there's anything. All the light fixtures everywhere, 90% of them, that's a live wire that's just been sellotaped over. Nothing's finished properly. All these fixtures up here are all live. I think that's lighting in nearly every single room has that. Here you go. Up there has it. Up there has it. The kitchen's also not been finished off. But so in the kitchen, the sink itself has come away from the shish. The whole way round, it's been worked on in the past. I can see there's bars holding it up, being put in place, as there's lots of water damage here as well. On the floor here, there's been a board being put down, but here you can see it's been water damage from previous experiences. What else is there to comment on here? All the plugs, or 80% of the plugs, are all loose. They're not put on properly. This one's relatively safer than the others. Here there's clearly work's been done. This has been silicone has been put around here. This plug comes out as well. It's hardly secured inside there. Let's have a look in here. The plugs, they're the same issue. They're loose, and you can imagine that just pulling the plug out at one point would just pull out the whole socket. It's not hard to see that happening. The air conditioner makes a noise when you put it on full fan, otherwise it doesn't. It makes a rattling noise. It's something hitting the fan when you put it on full fan. That's been since day one as well. Did notify them of that as well. Outside, we've had an issue from neighbours below that's been documented. There's clearly some water going into the apartments below, and that's been going for 6 years, we've been told. It's got serious wall damage on the point just below this grid here. Some down there, it goes all the way into both apartments below. Other than the pigeon poo out here, I think it's pretty straightforward. The place has been, there's nothing else going on out here. What else is there? Let's have a look. Again, this is not to complain. We're very happy here, and it's okay. This room specifically, this plug has had filled in to hold it in, but that can easily come out again. This one was okay.
picture? Is it in the family
The wall up there we know about, but what's the plug? Oh, yeah, the plugs in here are also the same. Look, you can see it more close up. They're all got a gap. The fixture's not. There's an old fixture not being looked after. The door here, for instance, has been just an extra piece has been put on here because it's been completely knocked out. This piece of door, as has that door hinge has been glued up there. Again, all the lights are all bare, as one is in this bathroom. It's all bare. This room I don't think does flood, although my wife had a shower in here, so I actually don't know. The toilets have been okay. This had been stiff, but I adjusted it myself. It seems to have solved the problem. What else is there? The main point is that the doors, all these wooden doors, are all just so flimsy. Just looks like they can potentially break easily. The electricity sockets are all coming out, and there are points like in the main bathroom where there's potential for leak, because it's just a matter of turning that circle a little bit, which is quite hard for her to keep monitoring the whole time. And the doors, obviously, I just wanted to keep track of everything, so that if it should be that there was any issue, that light's been held up by a tie-up on there. Not been screwed into the ceiling on that side. Can't believe that, actually. I hope that's okay. Yeah. But of course, we're happy to be here. It's not a complaint, it's just to keep note of responsibility mainly.